It isn't often you find an underclassman with the ability to take over a game like Brendan Wynn. Due to injuries in the lineup for Nazareth this season, the door opened for Wynn to showcase what he could do, and the sophomore guard took advantage.
It kind of started when Tyler Stingai went down. I kind of had to not step up, but everyone on the team had to do a different role, kind of. And he came back, and I was kind of on a hot streak, so I continued doing what I was doing, and we definitely coincided really well. I knew I was going to have a different role, and I knew that it was going to be a lot different of a season than last year, but no, you can never really assume that you're going to be one of the league's top scorers. It's definitely surreal.
It wasn't long ago Wynn made a name for himself at Athena High School. As a standout on the court, he helped lead his varsity team to 3 straight sectional titles. Wynn was the starting point guard in 2015 when the team made their run to the state finals. Naturally, he caught the eye of college coaches.
Well, he was on a great high school team at Greece Athena, and number one, he knew how to win. He was very team-oriented. He didn't, he was on a team that had so many good players. He wasn't the focal point, and so he understood team. He's a very athletic player, and we knew he could be a great point guard. He had to play a lot of different positions in high school, but we knew he'd be a really good point guard.
Yeah, absolutely. Our body language started to change, and Coach called a nice timeout, and we kept our composure and really got back into it.
Wynn has continuously improved in his first 2 years. In the last 3 games of his sophomore season, he was averaging 38 points a game, including a career-high 48-point game in their season-ending loss to St. John Fisher. He finished the season averaging just over 17 points a game.
Yeah, coming in, we had a nice nucleus of guys. Mitch Ford, Maurice Mills, Nick Nadu, Steve Saltisic, kind of looked up to them as brothers, and they just definitely taught me how to remain calm in the big games and big stages, and I definitely learned from them, and I took it into this season, and with them not there, I kind of had to take a different role than I did last year, and I definitely grew as a player, and they helped me a lot with that. So. The older guys on our team were absolutely unselfish, great teammates. Jack Mulcahy actually won Sportsman of the Year this year, so just having him on the team, they were nothing but happy for me, and they were just welcoming me with open arms.
Brendan had a terrific freshman year as the first player off the bench for us, and as a freshman, and we needed him to be more of a scorer this year, and he really put a lot of time in working on his pull-up jump shot, and I've never coached a player who's better at beating his man, and so he can get to the basket as good as anybody, and but he really worked hard on his finishing and his pull-up jump shot, and at the end of the year, he was unbelievable at it.
Finishing the season on a personal high only makes the expectations that much greater for next season.
Next year he'll be an upperclassman, and I do think be more of an opportunity to be a leader, which we didn't ask as much. As a point guard, you always have to lead, but it'll be much more will be expected from him next year, and the way he finished the year with the utmost confidence, and his teammates have confidence in him. So I think he'll be a really good leader moving forward.
A lot of guys after sophomore year, they kind of rest on their laurels, and they say, "Oh, I had a great season. I'm going to do the same thing next 2 years," and they don't really work. So Coach has been talking to me about that, and I'll just remain consistent and keep working harder and harder every day. And hopefully can carry it through and maybe even improve. So.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who never seems like he has a bad day. There's always a huge smile on his face, and he never gets tired. I joke with him that all the other players, I ask him how you feeling today, and I never ask him because he's never sore or tired. He's just he's going 100 miles an hour all the time, and he has a great upbeat personality, and he's a great positive influence on our team.
I'm Kim Burnson with the Fidelis Care College Sports Beat.